there is no infrastructure in the region that can withstand a Category 5.
This message is for all the Americans that are in Jamaica right now on vacation. Every time I see y'all whining and complaining, it really irritates me, bro.
They are attacking the hotel workers.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
So banging on the door, they wanted to get in. The staff members opened the door. They ran in and started throwing plates at them and dishes, and so they tried shutting the door.
Me say a job works make them people and walk off of them.
Hey, one love to my Caribbean brothers, man. One love. You know how it is, man. It's always been like that. Mucho love, man. And you know, I know y'all are gonna recover. I might go to Jamaica. I didn't have it in my plans, but I might make a trip to Jamaica probably once all that traffic is out of the way. I'll take some stuff over there to help out the folks, man. So it's probably gonna be in a couple of months because I know they got to clean up. The airlines have to get back. The airport has to be open. So once that is cleared up, I think I'll go to the island and do some work over there, help out some people, take some books to the kids and some toys, you know, stuff like that.
Job and go home to them family and I'm gonna fend for myself, you know.
Category 5 would be a really bad disaster. But what I don't want is for Jamaicans to get into a depression that it will be the end of the world. What I want you to always be is positive in your outlook, and that even if the worst comes, we will be able to recover.
Always be positive. Don't drop in a depression, but understand that this is a very serious hurricane.
To my Africans watching, you see some of the similarities between us and the guys on the island. Even when things are very difficult, they still have smiles on their faces. They are looking at this from a positive angle. They're not complaining. They understand that their infrastructure is not made to withstand a Category 5. Okay, there's not very many places in the world that can withstand that. So of course the roofs are gonna come off. You know, if you have a 0.4 millimeter thickness roofing sheet, which is used mostly on the islands, a lot of them will come off, you know. But our Shaniquas don't understand stuff like that. They don't. The public education in America does not teach anything about roof truss, roofing, anything about construction, concrete, housing, concrete mix, even the weather. Okay, some people think that everywhere in the world is Fahrenheit, and they don't know that some places use Celsius and even how to do the conversion. They don't look at the weather before they travel. They just found a cheap ticket and they go. These are fools, okay? The education system is designed to make them foolish, and they remain foolish, especially K through 12. Now, once you get into college, it kind of starts to get better, right? So obviously, some of the best universities are in the West. So, but a lot of these guys don't make it that far. They drop out of even high school. So you have to understand the crowd we're dealing with here. It's not all black people, okay? I just want to be clear about that. It's not all of them. It's definitely not all of them. But you know the kind, right? You know the kind. And you're about to see the behavior. And we talked about this yesterday. You're going to see that behavior here.
The hurricane and I come for ramp with nobody. Nobody is going to be played with.
Going the wrong way, peoples. The river ever going to sea. Now the sea is going to river. What the fuck? Me blood clot.
That's the first stages of a storm surge. The sea is going in the opposite. The sea is going in the opposite direction. The river is going. The river comes so. The sea I got so. I'm telling you, let's keep it pushing. Let me say, this is the reality. When I go to and meticulously scrutinize TikTok, I'm going to book up a one girl video of her talking to Americans for complaining about their experience in the hurricane at Jamaican hotels. I'm going to say, what a girl you talk about? This is the video I talk about.
This message is for all the Americans that are in Jamaica right now on vacation, that are making all the whining videos, complaining, oh, I missed my flight, this, that, and the third. I saw this one girl saying, oh, there's no panic. I just want to take this moment to apologize to you all. I'm sorry that you guys have never experienced something like this, but Jamaica is facing one of the worst hurricanes in history.
Thank you.
And as a Jamaican, seeing you guys on my timeline whining about stupid stuff just irritates me so bad.
God.
Because
These are animals, man. I'm telling you, we're dealing with animals, bro. And it may come across as a little bit extreme, but it is the truth, man. Like what kind of upbringing you have to even have that mindset if you're not an animal, right?
I'm trying to see the locals. I'm trying to see what's going on in the country. And every other video is one of y'all complaining, whining about something. And if you had done your research, you would know that this time of the year in Jamaica, it's hurricane season. And that is why the tickets are so cheap.
Man, you're you're expecting these guys to do research. Do you know what they don't even do Google searches. Don't use research for them. Yeah, that's giving them way too much respect. They don't know what the word research is. Just say, hey, you can look up on something on Google at least, or use an AI tool if they can. Even that is a problem. Okay.
So please to be a little bit considerate, because you see, when you leave and come back to your life, people's lives will be in shambles in Jamaica. People will lose their life. People are going to lose everything they own, everything they got. So every time I see y'all whining and complaining, it really irritates me, bro.
One of the things these Westerners don't understand is, like, in developing countries, there's usually no insurance. You're your insurance, so you have to put money aside for events like this. The insurance industry there hasn't really been a business. I've always talked about that as a potential business that I would do when I move back, because most of the times only cars are insured. Like, only auto insurance is the only insurance that runs in almost all developing countries. Property insurance is not really there, and people don't do a lot of that because most of the homes are built with concrete, and they assume that, it's not just going to burn to the ground because it's concrete, right? So, but then in the Caribbean, you have storms to worry about. So some investor is probably looking at this and thinking, maybe this would be a good business. But yeah, back to what she's saying, a lot of these guys will have to rebuild from scratch with no help at all. Like, they will have to do this on their own, start all over, build that house from scratch. And even after you've built that house, this storm can come back next year. And that's the difficulty in living on an island, that you just don't know when it's going to hit you, right?
Because it shows that you guys are being insensitive. Come on, be considerate.
No, they don't know about that, lady. My lady friend from Jamaica, no, the word considerate is not in their vocabulary, is not in their upbringing, is not, they've never been. These are hateful people that have been fighting everybody since their existence, including themselves. It's well documented. That's all they do, is they're always angry. Like I've said, like, I don't, after 20 years, I don't really recall a lot of smiles that I've seen from that side. I really don't. I'll see a Nigerian man smiling. I just don't see these guys smiling, man. It's that kindness, smiling, neighborly living is not part of who they are. It's just not the case.